Ninja.
I'm not gonna go next one.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's time to answer the debate. One gorilla versus a man with 100 pectoral muscles.
Or Melee versus Champagne. One of the two.
Yeah,
one
whatever
you prefer.
works. Man, the music is even better when it's over the gameplay, actually.
I know,
think
it's
that's
so
my
loud.
favorite.
I can't believe who's producing right now.
It really enhances the.
I can't. Someone's
the
paying
experience.
that guy? That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, couldn't be me. Probably because I don't, I'm not involved with Gen G in the way that you are, Ryan. Congratulations again on your honor.
No, it's
Recipient to do this. So yeah, okay, we're seeing Kazuya. That's Kazuya, right?
I have no idea.
No, it is Kazuya.
Yeah.
I knew that. I'm revered.
Yo,
in
Donkey Kong with
in
a
Smash
crazy
casting
back kick.
circles.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Donkey Kong's back kick terrifies me because he throws it out so fast, and you know that like his legs have to be super strong to carry all of that girth up above. I'm talking about his chest and shoulders.
Yeah, just the big donkey part.
Yes. Oh, see, and those big punches really just tie it all together.
Man,
So
what a
yeah, classic
edge
Donkey
guard.
Kong edge guarding. That's going to be very staple. So yeah, Bronson was able to shed some light on this for me. So this is the smallest stage in the game.
With the biggest character on there, too.
Exactly. It's perfect for zoning, perfect for edge guarding, so Donkey Kong is going to make extreme use of that.
Oh,
I'm not seeing the strategy with Kazuya
man.
so
Actually,
far. That's on me.
Melee
That's
was
my fault.
Melee was crazy that entire match.
Melee was, in fact,
Like,
on
just
top
come
of
through and just, for body, for lack of a better word, was insane.
Just
So what kind of map do we think we go to now? I think we're going to big battlefield?
maybe one that's slightly
Seems like you don't want to
bigger.
put the Donkey Kong player on. Like, you don't want to put Baby in a corner, you know?
Nobody
Or
puts Baby
Donkey
in the corner.
Yeah, no one puts Donkey Kong in a corner.
Nobody. I think this map looks like it's slightly bigger. And did my eyes deceive me, or did he just pick Rob?
Or that is Rob.
Yo, I didn't know we could do
We got
that.
a Rob player here today.
I didn't know you could swap out mid-match. That's
So-
crazy. I don't know anything about Rob except that he was in the mobile Mario Kart game.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justice
So-
for my boy Rob. Bring him back to the other games.
So how are you enjoying the McDonald's gaming event so
The
far?
McDonald's gaming event is quite possibly one of the coolest events I've been that has both McDonald's and gaming in its name. I gotta say.
How many events have you been in?
I've been to a couple Sooner Dojo series, which those are always fun, but it's very crowded in our gaming venue, so we're hoping to get some more money from the Board of Regents to expand the space. Been to a couple other events just on OU's campus, but this one, not only are the vibes like immaculate with their retro gaming stuff, everybody says been really cool so far. We've got the music provided at all times by our producer. We got some awesome graphic design by our marketing director. That's like, it really has all just come together to be perfect. And then when you throw McDonald's on top of it, you got a tasty snack when you need it to keep fueling your experience.
It looks like Champagne needs a little bit of McDonald's to try to,
Yeah.
get a little bit of energy
One
back under
sip of
it.
that McDonald's Sprite.
Yeah, fill it right back.
Yeah, dude. That's all you need.
That's how you bring back getting 3 stocked.
Absolutely. Items off, but, McDonald's Sprite's always on the table.
What a good edge guard. See
Yeah.
if he can get the recover.
Yeah, no, Rob's able to
So he's got a
get some
top.
serious
I don't know what that
damage stacked.
does.
The
See if we can
top
get a-
appears to be another way for him to poke, perhaps. Definitely useful for getting some chip damage in.
Yes,
Right.
some chip damage in.
Chip damage in.
Oh, he's going to chuck the robot off the map.
Yeah, that's the most diabolical move you could pull off in this game to me. Like, I've seen Incineroar do stuff like that. I've seen K-Rool do stuff like that where they just send them flying.
Who's your favorite character we've seen today?
Today?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge Ness fan after what we saw earlier today.
Yeah, the Nest match was really solid.
Yeah, it's like it's so funny how when you're talking about like the tier lists, you have characters like, Donkey Kong. You got characters like, once again, like Incineroar's
Solid
up
edge
there,
guard.
and then just a literal child just going around killing
This is great because this is
snails.
a
caves.
literal robot versus a gorilla.
Yeah, this is
pretty
like mankind's perfect machine versus nature's perfect
How many?
machine right
Do you
here.
think 100 robots could beat one gorilla in a fight?
What kind of robots? We talking
Rob
about
robots.
like Rob robots?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. He's taken quite a bit of damage. Like, I don't know what the stat breakdowns are for like how damage is calculated necessarily, but Rob does not appear to be able to like absorb too much before he is up there in percentage. But
Seems like the neutral game is pretty even so far. This looks like one of the closer matches we've had so far.
yeah, especially since they're both just trading blows.
Yeah, trying to
one
fill
after
each
the
other out,
other
trying to get that
on
last
one
little
stock.
in it takes to actually
Yeah.
get this final stock in game 2.
That's what's tricky about it. Is you play too aggressive, you get punished. You play too passively, you get rolled over. So
Crazy.
you got to save
Just
the
a
back
back
kick,
air.
man. So that's match point for Mr. Melee over here, proving once again
The Donkey
that
Kong's become very formidable today.
Yeah, we've seen him steamroll characters of multiple playstyles. That has got to be, the cleanest possible way for a layman such as myself to
And
determine
you and me both.
the skill level here. I mean, there aren't a lot of easy counters to Donkey Kong, especially in the hands of an experienced player such as this one. So,
Brother,
looking to find somebody who can exploit that.
I mean, how do you really beat something that can, control the neutral game so, precisely?
Yeah, has like one of the more like fully animated grab attacks.
It's a very animated grab.
Seriously. Like, because we saw Ness doing a lot of throws. We saw Ridley doing some throws before. Donkey Kong completely locks your movement speed down.
Donkey Kong being able just to
Gives you free
grab
reign.
you and, just take you right off the stage is such a powerful, something you got to be worried about. And
Rob
we got Champagne
appearing
pulling
to
off,
figure it
getting
out
the
a
first
little
stock
bit.
today.
Right. Yeah, no, that's the first time Donkey Kong's been first loose stock, so that's something. There's a couple of things
See if he
here
can maintain, try to get some kind of advantage on going into second stock before he drops.
Yeah, absolutely.
Crazy, up to 44% already. Right.
Oh, out
Hey,
of here.
getting up to 50% when you're a stock ahead is pretty good. You got about a 50% lead.
Especially, he did most of that at 100 or just about or over 100.
Let's see if he can just kind of keep this advantage going.
Knockout
This
punch
big
there.
punch by Donkey Kong has been so impactful today.
Seriously, that will absolutely fill up your percentage bar there. What is it called?
I don't.
Dang it.
It's like a KO
Why do
punch?
I even what?
Like a KO punch?
No, I
maybe?
mean the percentage. Like,
Oh.
what are you calling that? It's like it's because it's not health because it's tracking
It's
inversely.
percentage.
It's percentage.
Yeah, it's percentage.
It's just such a clunky word in my mouth right now.
It's smash. It's very clunky.
Smash. Here we go. So we're seeing some more smashing take place right before our very eyes.
We're back. Just
Ooh,
that KO punch again.
KO
It's
punch
just such an
again.
equalizer that Donkey Kong just has. Like,
that's a good word for it. He's able to, he was able to fully reset. Now Rob is able to, poke and prod the defenses here. Get back up to 68 before we really even have time to comment on this match point here for Mr. Melee.
see if Champagne can go ahead and grab just, another match here, force a game 4. Hey, are you tired or something?
No,
it's like
why
it's
would
like
why would you even suggest that?
It's like you drove in this morning.
How could I be tired when I have such invigorating Smash gameplay to keep me stimulated?
Yeah, it's a very solid.
I would only be doing, better if I had some McDonald's.
Some McDonald's.